ultimately, really, an active archive helps you take new technology, plug it into your environment, have your applications, your machine-generated data, your users see all the data, no matter which tier it's sitting on, in the exact same format with actively assigned metadata in the right policies where you can have 1, 2, 3 copies, however many copies you can afford of your data on the different tiers. Talk to the Alliance. We have the technology to scan and move the data, to archive the data, to manage the data, and really to put together what can be a really complex environment where a single active archive is managing your metadata. You have the metadata servers that you can scale to offer you the performance, the availability, the failover, and in a lot of cases now we're putting artificial intelligence engines on those metadata servers too, so that not only is it just creating file metadata, but you can run artificial intelligence engines there for the type of metadata you want to assign. There's the idea of as you ingest data, as data is being created, that you can run artificial intelligence engines pretty easily out in the cloud if you're creating your data in the cloud. You go up into Amazon, they have thousands of AI engines you can run against your data to gather information. It's difficult though when you're on-premise data because most of those AI engines run up in the cloud. What we have started to see is the move towards file system aware AI engines that can actually run as metadata is being created for your on-premise data. So all of you who have secure sites, AI can be brought to you in these active archive environments. We have users doing it today. If you're ever in a migration off of one generation of tape to another, why not run that through some AI engines and apply new metadata to all your old content that you've been storing for 5, 10, 30 years? Brings new life to that content. It brings the ability for you to find things that are in your archive that nobody knew. The users who created the data aren't here anymore. And you can actually add metadata to old content during a tape migration with AI. Again, all in an active archive. So pretty cool stuff that you can do. The idea really is that these AI engines are just running in parallel with your content that's being created. You have files coming in from a lot of different sources. It could be from machines, sequencers, users, whatever it may be. And you can decide only a certain type of data do I want to run through an AI process. It can be a certain user, a certain type of content, certain types of files. And you can say you're only looking for one specific type of information or a whole broad amount of information. You decide based on how much machine power do you have to run these engines because they consume a lot of processors. But you just add more metadata servers. So you maybe only needed 2 or 3 metadata servers to manage your file system environment, add a couple more for your AI engines, and you have a huge amount of new value as part of the entire process that you can take advantage of. And then you have metadata about your tapes, about all the data sitting off on your tape. It's much more easy to search and know what you have. Even after the users and projects that created it are gone, you have the ability to really bring life to that data.